On this episode of Inside the Blueprint, the latest in yacht transportation, software news, traffic safety, home improvements, plus lots more. Let's go inside the blueprint. Did you just order a brand new luxury yacht and have no idea how it will get to where you live? Well, no need to worry. The team at United Yacht Transport has it all figured out.
We specialize mostly in transporting yachts, but occasionally when we have, there's other cargo that we run, there's a crane occasionally and Coast Guard vessels, but they're mostly boats. We specialize in lifting boats and securing them.
A market leader with a family attitude, United Yacht Transport has steadily grown over the years. They're now the largest yacht transporter in North America.
We transport yachts from 10 tons to 1,000 tons, so we really cover the full range of the yacht transport market, as well as some commercial activity for the Navy and other institutional clients. One of the really important things in our industry is consistency and performance. And over the last few years, we've been the most consistent performer in the industry in terms of having a stable shipping schedule. The other thing that's really important is safety. People are very concerned about their yachts, and we have the best safety record in the industry in terms of any type of damage that may be created with yachts when we ship them. So that really leads to an outcome of strong desirability from the clients.
This type of market success doesn't happen by accident.
We obviously transport very high value cargo. So it's trust in our company. These are expensive transactions. You're running a 100-foot yacht from the Caribbean to the Mediterranean will run you close to 100 grand. So the clients have to trust us financially. They have to trust us with their cargo. They have to trust that a $20 million yacht's going to get to its destination safely.
While most people may not have an immediate need for a yacht transport service, the broader maritime transport industry is critical to the global economy.
Well, when you consider the wear and tear, costs, and risk of damage, you're transporting a large, yacht on its own bottom across the ocean, and you compare that to the risk of putting it on a freighter. It's always cheaper to ship it than it is to run it for long, because you just don't know what could happen when you're on your own bottom. You could get in a big weather, you could have equipment breakdown, you could have a mechanical failure, there's all kinds of things that can happen. So really it's about minimizing risk, and if you do the math on fuel consumption and everything else that's involved with moving these yachts on their own bottom, it usually pencils out that we make more sense financially.
It's an industry that's easy to fall in love with, because you're selling a product that people enjoy. You're moving someone's yacht, Florida up to the Northwest to cruise the waters off Alaska in the summer. That's it's a dream, and it's nice to be part of a dream. It's a fun industry to be in. You're selling a product of joy, of entertainment, and this is a product that generates a tremendous amount of economic activity.
For more information about United Yacht Transport, visit their website, united-yacht.com, and visit our website, insidetheblueprint.com. In our increasingly digitalized world, businesses need to keep up with technological advancements in order to meet customers' needs and expectations. And making sure that companies can satisfy their customers' needs is FulfillMe, a Florida-based logistics company who's been mastering the science of shipping for over 25 years.
The company began in 2006 when my partner Norman Kravitz launched FulfillMe.com. Norman has over 30 years experience in the shipping industry, and in 2006 decided he wanted to start his own company. 3 years ago, I joined Norman to help grow FulfillMe.com into a world-class e-commerce fulfillment and shipping company. With locations in South Florida, Tennessee, and Kansas City, FulfillMe can service any of your needs from fulfillment, FBA prep, and shipping, both domestically and internationally. The core values of FulfillMe.com are partnership with our customers, integrity, excellence in operations, and being a part of the community in which we live.
Having a company like FulfillMe helping you from warehousing and transport to pick and pack to inventory management is invaluable.
Our key services are e-commerce fulfillment from cart to customer, FBA prep services, fulfillment by Amazon, helping you get your products into Amazon so they can ship it to customers, as well as international and domestic shipping. What makes us stand out is our years of experience in the industry, our technology, and our array of services. We can bring value to all aspects of the fulfillment process, from the cart all the way to the package getting to the customer. Our team also provides a customized experience for each of your business needs.
At their spacious warehouse, FulfillMe utilizes state-of-the-art warehouse management software and climate control to ensure that all inventories are kept organized and in top condition.
Here at FulfillMe.com, we push investment into technology to increase efficiency and drive savings for our customers. For example, we developed a tailor-made platform for a customer that ships over 5 million packages per year. This technology addresses their specific customer service requirements.
No matter if your business is big or small, FulfillMe's combination of experience and commitment is sure to have a big impact on your company's shipping and fulfillment requirements.
FulfillMe helps companies grow by providing reliable, timely fulfillment, low-cost shipping, and a high level of customer service, so you can stay focused on other areas of your business.
But FulfillMe's impact also stretches into the wider community too.
At FulfillMe.com, we think it's extremely important to be involved in the communities in which we operate. Since its inception, Norman Kravitz, my partner, has been on the board of 4 kids of South Florida. My wife and I have also been foster parents for the last 6 years. Companies using our fulfillment and shipping services are making a difference in children's lives, as 1 cent per package goes back to 4 kids as a donation. As an experienced e-commerce provider, we understand that your customer's experience starts with the order and ends with the receipt of goods. That's why our goal is delivering your brand.
To find out more about FulfillMe, visit FulfillMe.com. And of course, visit us at InsideTheBlueprint.com. If you've been in a car in Florida, then you've probably seen their name at least a few times. From major highways to your local road, Acme Barricades is at the heart of the traffic safety business.
At its core, Acme is a safety company, and so we provide products and services that help keep the traveling public and the workers that are out there building our roads every day safe. Proper planning and implementation of traffic control is critical to the safe and efficient completion of any roadway project. Without proper planning and implementation, there's a lot that can go wrong in the road building process, and there's a lot of people at stake, including the traveling public and the workers that are out there on the road every day.
Safety is critical to road construction, and Acme Barricades has decades of experience in keeping workers and drivers safe on our roads.
Most companies in our industry simply deliver products and services, but they lack a well-defined purpose or culture. And at Acme, safety and relentless customer support are in our DNA. We invest heavily in developing our people so that they have the best training in the industry, so they can go out and do their jobs safely and effectively. We spend a lot of time training our employees to the highest standards in the industry, and we bring expert knowledge of the vast regulatory requirements from OSHA, DOT, EPA, as well as the many city, state, and municipality regulations that all have to be complied with. The majority of our clients are the road and bridge builders of the world, and so we work with a variety of small contractors and up to the biggest contractors in the world.
Acme Barricades operates all across the Sunshine State, Alabama, and much of the southeastern U.S.
What sets Acme apart from our competition is our expertise, is our service. We're typically the first ones to arrive on a job and the last ones to leave. Our customers rely on us being punctual, us being an expert in what we do. Acme Barricades has the ability to service a large geographical area led by the most experienced management team in the industry. Combine that with the best-in-class employee training and quality control programs.
We help build the infrastructure of our country. It's a growing opportunity. The company's growing day by day. It's an industry that's growing day by day as well. We're statewide. If you want to move, you can relocate and continue to work. Their reputation is second to none. Once I came to work for Acme, everything is great. I mean, like I said, from their benefits to their pay to the people you work with, the professionalism that the company affords you. Everything's been top-notch all the way and great.
Acme Barricades uses the highest quality materials, such as 3M Diamond Grade DG3 reflective sheeting and 3M temporary and durable wet reflective pavement markings to increase visibility and help drivers safely navigate through work zones.
We've been working with Acme for 6 or 7 years. We'll go into an entire neighborhood, 2,000 homes, replace all the water, sewer, drainage, all the roads in the neighborhood. Acme Barricades will provide maintenance traffic services for us, which means the barricades, drums, aero boards, any kind of maintenance traffic we need, they provide it. Acme is dependable, give us good service and good pricing, and they're a pleasure to work with on our projects.
We have great purpose when we come to work every day to keep people safe and build this nation's infrastructure and provide a great service to both the contractors out there building the roads and the traveling public. There's not many industries where you have the kind of opportunities and the kind of day-to-day changes, and it's a fast-paced environment, and every day brings something a little bit new.
For more information about how Acme Barricades is keeping us all safe on the roadways, visit their website, acmebarricades.com, and visit our website, insidetheblueprint.com. Sustainable business is the future, and in the real estate industry, that future looks a lot like a South Florida-based company named DLT Global.
Sustainable business is something that is able to withstand many of the different cycles that happen within the business and also grow organically. It's not just the materials we use, but also on how those materials react to the human experience in air quality, noise quality, water quality, and also social quality.
DLT Global provides every aspect of real estate acquisition, planning, management, and construction all in one place. They make the whole process a seamless one.
We have a saying in DLT Global that we plan the work and then we work the plan. So if we spend a lot of time into planning, the work itself should take care of itself and have very little issues. Impacting the world is through what we do best, which is real estate development. And we impact that by paying a lot of attention in the details of what we're doing, whether it be in the design phase or even the acquisition itself. Where is the acquisition located? What are the elements of the community where we can be a good developer that brings good, sustainable products to the community? But more importantly, it's something that creates a great investment, because that investment will be able to sustain the cycles of real estate as the time moves on.
And they're working on some really breathtaking projects across South Florida.
I think we provide a different perspective. You know, we're not a large corporate company that cookie cutters its development projects. Our focus is on design, it's on technology, it's on wellness, on sustainability, landscaping. Hector and I focus on what is it that we would like to see in this community if we were living here.
At 3650, we recognize that we're investing in people as much as we're investing in projects. We want to back sponsors with a track record for success, but more important than anything else, a proven track record for integrity. Hector and Aussie demonstrate that integrity in everything they do. The project is designed to be servicing for the community and employees who live in the neighborhood. They've worked very closely with the local government, including running job fairs, and in every step of the process, they've involved the community to make sure that this project is a success not just for them, but for the community in which they're developing.
As more developers look to create truly sustainable projects, companies like DLT Global continue to rise in demand.
Deportivo Cali is one of the biggest clubs in Colombia. We are a soccer club with a legacy of more than 108 years. We are the only club in Colombia that has its own stadium. But we find in Hector and in DLT Global a huge opportunity to bring international resources and knowledge to the project. We want to generate value to the community, and we want to involve public and private sector to develop a huge world-class project that will bring opportunities for all Colombian people.
We are a national construction firm
originally started in New York City 35 years ago, has been in the South Florida area for the last 20 years. We have been partnering with Hector Torres and Asi Symbol. This is a true team environment where everybody is working in a collaborative mode for the decisions to be made on time, and that's reflected in the situation of the project right now, that we are ahead of the schedule and we're looking forward for the completion.
I'm passionate about what I do, and I just love the fact that I'm experiencing the ability to impact future generations when I'm not around and allow them to expand on what we're creating. So it makes me feel great that I'm able to contribute not only to the human experience today, but also to future generations who can take these ideas and expand on them.
For more information about how DLT Global is building a more sustainable future, visit their website, dltglobal.co. Visit our website, insidetheblueprint.com. Elevators are a common feature in buildings and definitely make our lives easier. We've been riding them for years and rarely think about how they work or, let alone, the importance of what is underneath them.
The elevator pit is not seen by many people, but it is very important for your elevator system. It is the core foundation for your elevator structure. Elevator pit services are very crucial for your building because they help you avoid safety hazards, fire hazards, and health hazards. Health hazards can come from stagnant water being pooled unnoticed for long periods of time, creating mosquito breeding grounds, and also mold.
The average elevator carries around 20,000 people per year. That's why it's important to properly service the elevator pit to avoid various problems that could become dangerous for its passengers.
Elevator pits are prone to water intrusion because they are the lowest point of your building, which means all water, rainwater, storm water will accumulate there. The water in your elevator pit will start mixing with oil that's in your elevator system. This oil will come from the pit bucket, the buffers, or the submersion pump. Now this oily water must be removed and disposed of properly.
I have worked with TG Oil in various projects in removing the water, and we had a major water intrusion in the pit. It caused a lot of damage, and nobody really wanted to fix the job until a consultant recommended to me TG Oil. That's when I met at the Carlos. He explained to me what he was gonna do. I love his attitude as I'm gonna make it work. Until this day, from 6 years ago, the elevator pit is still without water.
Oily water is an environmental hazard. High fines and penalties could be administered if not treated and disposed of properly. That's why water recovery and waterproofing must be done by certified and trained experts.
Our technicians are trained at least once a month on how to safely access your elevator pit, on how to remove and dispose of the oily water found in your pit, and how to waterproof the structure. We are EPA certified to transport used oily water to proper disposal sites. In 1 year, we collected more than 300,000 gallons of oily water to be properly disposed of.
TG Oil Services, an industry-leading elevator pit waterproofing company, has the most effective equipment and certified personnel to get the job done.
So the process to performing a waterproofing would be to go ahead and clean the surface area, clean your pit out first completely. Once we go ahead and clean, we look for source of water intrusion. After the pit's been cleaned, and we go to the next phase of inspection, and there's no visible signs of water intrusion, we use thermal technology to find the source of water intrusion. Once we can find the source, we go ahead and inject. Inject consists of creating a barrier on the exterior side of your elevator pit. Once we stop the water from coming in, that's the purpose of the injection, we go ahead and restore everything that's been damaged by your water intrusion. Once everything's restored, then we apply a waterproofing application. And then after that waterproofing application, the final phase would be a moisture application. The purpose is to make it water-free and watertight and avoid as much moisture as we can so we can maintain your metals in perfect condition.
These services can help you avoid costly damages, pass elevator inspections, prevent safety hazards, or mosquito breeding.
Aside from elevator pit, this service can also be used in your machine room. We also provide services in sump pump replacement, check valve replacement, and rust treatment to all your elevator metals.
It's important to find a company that stands behind their work. That's why TG Oil Services offers a 5-year warranty on waterproofing services.
Our 5-year program was implemented to protect our customers and build long-term relationships with them. TG Oil Services is a family-owned company ran by faith. We honor values as love, loyalty, honor, and respect.
To find out more about how TG Oil Services helps you be one step closer to a clean, safe, and smooth elevator experience, go to tgoilservices.com and, of course, visit us at InsideTheBlueprint.com. Where does innovation come from? More often than not, it stems from a need or a problem that requires a solution. This is what inspires the engineers, technicians, and research scientists at Owens Corning. Owens Corning is not only a world leader in insulation, they've taken it to a whole new level altogether. Insulation used to be thought of as just a way to keep in and/or keep out heat and cold. But the folks at Owens Corning have been developing and manufacturing some of the most dynamic and functional insulation in the biz. Now, when talking about insulation, you should include descriptors like acoustics and fire resistance. In a business where innovation is the name of the game, Owens Corning isn't afraid to push the envelope to stay ahead of the competition.
My name's Julian Francis. I'm the president of the insulation business at Owens Corning. And in that capacity, I have accountability for the global operations of the insulation business. Today, Owens Corning consists of 3 businesses: our roofing business, our insulation business, and our glass fiber reinforcements business, all really founded on the basis of glass fiber, the invention back in 1938. And then after the post-war boom in construction of single-family homes, the insulation business really started to take off. Residential construction is probably where we're most famous, with our iconic pink insulation that was introduced as early as 1950s. In 2013, we bought into a business, we acquired a business called Thermofiber, which is a mineral wool product. So actually it's made of waste material from steel manufacturing, but it melts at a much higher temperature, and so it's very, very good at both its thermal performance, but also its fire-resistive properties.
Angie is a technical services leader with Owens Corning, who develops fire control systems using mineral wool as insulation.
Owens Corning Thermofiber pioneered the first perimeter fire containment system. And we designed these life safety systems around our mineral wool insulation products. And so it's systems like this that we install in some of the high-rise buildings like One World Trade Center. So a perimeter fire containment system is constructed primarily out of mineral wool insulation. And really the mineral wool insulation is the workhorse behind the assembly, just because it can resist very high temperatures for a very long period of time. We have containment systems that offer protection up to 3 hours, so that it allows more time in a building for people to evacuate safely. Over here we have a representation of a curtain wall in an exterior high-rise building. We see the Thermofiber Owens Corning mineral wool insulation is covering and protecting a portion of that exterior wall. The critical part of the assembly, though, is really the barrier. And this is where you have a joint between the floor slab and the exterior curtain wall. Now imagine if you did not fill that void with any material, fire would have a free path to spread from floor to floor.
Today we're using the ASTM E84 Steiner tunnel to assess the surface burning characteristics of our mineral wool insulation. So in the E84 tunnel test, this sample is top loaded in a ceiling orientation so that when the flames come up, they hit the bottom of the sample, just like on every sample, even comparison samples. From there, it depends on what the product is made of. We'll then determine how far down the flame front travels down the surface of the material. These are the results from the ASTM E84 Steiner tunnel test. We get a flame spread index and a smoke developed index, and those help us meet the codes.
This particular apparatus is the E119 small scale quarter wall test. So basically this is a wall furnace, and this would be our mock curtain wall insulated with the mineral wool insulation. And we would have a window opening here on the full scale test. We'll fill this room with fire, and we'll get to temperatures well above 1800 degrees Fahrenheit to demonstrate the fire resistive performance of the wall system itself.
Owens Corning's thermofiber insulation is not only flame resistant, but it also has noise reduction capabilities.
I'm Corey Taylor. I'm the technical lead for the Acoustic Research Center. This is where we design, develop, and evaluate the acoustic performance of our material. So we're going to be running our ASTM E90 test, and this evaluates the sound performance from room to room. The only way sound energy is going to get from our source room to our receive room is through the wall partition that we have in place. So we're going to start this test, and what we're actually measuring is the sound pressure levels over time. So these are the levels of our source room, and here we can see that we are about 95, 97 decibels in our source room. And if we look at the receive chamber, the levels in there are around 60 decibels, just a little under. So what that tells us is that the wall that we have in place is mitigating approximately 30 decibels of sound at this one particular frequency.
We focus very deeply on the overall performance of the building. So not just from a thermal standpoint as when people think about insulation, but also acoustics, life safety, and then the overall performance of the building through a building science outlook, moisture protection, air infiltration. So many of these things we design into our products. It's not just about insulating a home thermally against cold or against heat, but also the performance of the building as a whole. Acoustics, fire, how it interacts with other systems in the building. And that means we just have to be experts in the building science.
Thanks for watching Inside the Blueprint. For more information on any of the products you saw today, or to find out how to become part of the show, please visit InsideTheBlueprint.com.